honestly, I spent so much money and so much time healing my skin that now I feel authorized enough to let you guys know what things actually helped me in my journey and which things actually did not help in my journey. I think this is especially important because we are living in such a peak of capitalism in America, and this is so ridiculous how the medical system is so corrupt, because I've been to a bunch of doctors here in the United States and I've been to doctors outside of the United States, and this has been such a long journey that I do feel like I can give a lot of really useful information regarding skincare, regarding fighting acne and all of that jazz. So let's get straight into it. First of all, I do want to say that I had been struggling with my skin since I was 13 years old, so a long time ago, and it's a triggering topic still for me. So I do want to say that today I'm not wearing any face makeup except this. This is a calming sun stick. It's basically just SPF. It's kind of like a sunscreen, and sunscreen is a different topic, but I just wanted to come here with like my natural skin, except for this thing, but it does not it doesn't do anything. I do have like other things like this one that I use almost every day, but those do cover your skin, so I decided to not use those ones today. I just chose SPF that does not do any color correction on my face or any effect on my face, so you guys can see my bare natural face. And I do want to state that I'm starting my period in a few days, so I do have a few breakouts. But let me share my journey real quick and I'll get straight into advice that I have from my expensive dermatologist. So as I told you, I had been struggling since I was 13 years old, and I remember when I was 13 I decided to get a facial. You know, that type of facial, I don't really know what's the name of it here in the US, but it's the type of facial when they put something on your face to open up your pores, and then like they kind of scoop out the stuff from your face using their instruments, whatever the heck, their tools. That's kind of the thing that I did, and this is just life advice. When I went to get this facial done, I was 13 years old. My mom was like, don't go. I was like, why the heck not? I begged for money because like obviously I was 13, I was a teenager, no job, no nothing, so I was like, I begged my mom to give me money for this facial. She did. I went to this esthetician. You guys, here's the advice. First advice, not from my dermatologist, but from me personally. If you see your esthetician struggling with acne, don't go there. Like, my acne was kind of bad, hers was way worse, and I don't know why not a single thought crossed my mind that like, hey, if she is a professional in this, like she knows what she's doing, why is she still struggling with her skin really badly? I kind of not too long ago, I actually was able to prove it like twice to myself. I went to this hair salon, I dyed my hair, and the woman who did my hair, she had her hair ends, they were so bad, and I was like, just sitting there like, well, maybe she kind of, I don't know, whatever the heck, she did my hair so bad. And my first piece of advice, if you see your esthetician, whoever you're going to struggling with the problem they're supposed to be fixing, do not pay them money, do not go there, okay? I had to learn this lesson twice, very badly in my life. Either way, so 13 was my first facial, and then ever since then I was like always hopping on one product, another product, social media dictating you what will help you, what will not help you. My second advice is, do not listen to everything you hear on social media. A lot of the stuff that we see on TikTok, other stuff that we see on Instagram and other social media everywhere is purely advertisement, especially now TikTok. Every time I scroll on TikTok, I feel like TikTok became a freaking store, like, I don't know, like Amazon, because this is literally what TikTok has become. This is ridiculous, but seriously, like some snail mucin stuff, which I don't know good or not, but like, try this, try that, try ordinary, try this. So many, you are bombarded with information, and my second advice is, as I said, is to not fall into this trap of try this product, try that product. Actually, since I figured my skincare routine, I can tell I'm using less products than I've ever used in my entire life, and my skin looks as perfect as it has ever looked. It's not, my skin is not perfect, but it looks the most perfect it's ever been. So do not fall into the trap of this product, having like 13,000 step routine. So I went to my first dermatologist years ago, and this was in the United States. what I was shocked with, I set my appointment, the doctor, he was late, like 30-minute late or 40-minute late to my appointment. So I was like sitting there waiting for him, and then he came, literally did not take any blood work, did not ask to do any blood work. He was like, all right, so we're gonna put you on hormones. I don't remember the name of the medication he put me onto, but it was like basically something that puts down your testosterone levels. So testosterone, if you don't know, is like a male hormone. So he put me on a medication that supposedly levels down your testosterone level. And then he was like, we can put you on Accutane, but like this would take a little like while. Like we'll need this approval, this, that, and everything. So like 1.5 months probably. Oh, he also put me on like tretinoin or something, which tretinoin is great. I'm not gonna say anything against it, but so I started taking this medication, and he's like, oh, like in 4 months everything will be amazing. 4 months have passed, and I was like, what the actual heck? So I stopped taking this medication, although he would like continuously prolong my prescription, like without even asking, without even checking in on me. He would just write off a new one for me. So, and then I stopped taking it for a few months. I came to a different country, came to a different city. I have been off of this medication for months, and I went to like do my blood work and everything. Turns out my testosterone was never high. It was never more than the normal, like the normal amount of testosterone that's supposed to be in your bloodstream and everything. So I was taking this hormonal medication for 4 months, almost half a year, for nothing, zero, nada. Thank goodness it did not. I hope it didn't do anything to my health. It's been years. I have not experienced any like problems with my health. I don't think it did anything bad, but I'm lucky because I'm like really healthy. System of medical everything in the US is so corrupted, because they literally would recommend you things that they get paid for to recommend you. It's history, just Google it. It shouldn't be anything new to you. If you Google it once, it should not be anything new to you that in the US, like, we have reached the peak of capitalism, because now doctors recommend you things that are getting paid for that do not necessarily work for you. And not a single doctor in the US will ever tell you to try anything natural, anything that has to do with your sleep, exercise, food, and everything. They will just put you on medications, preferably on Accutane, and that's just how it works. So I went to another country. I went to one, second, third dermatologist. I finally found a dermatologist that was able to help me out significantly. Like, she's incredible. So from now on, I'm going to tell you guys what exactly she told me. Third thing that I've learned, which is super important: acne is something we inherit. It's sort of in our DNA. It's sort of how our skin works. So you cannot completely remove it from your life, but you can get into remission. You know, like, remission is when you're not experiencing symptoms. Because acne, if you have it, like, you have it. If your skin, if the sebum production does not work the way it works with normal people, it will work like this forever. You can get into remission. And my dermatologist, she actually was like, I actually like had acne myself. Well, I still have it. I was like, no way, like, your skin is perfect. She's like, no, I have acne. It's just that I'm in remission right now for years. So that's what you need to know, is that if you have acne, if you have this thing that your body produces more sebum than other people's bodies produce, you're kind of stuck with it forever. But the good news is you can get into remission. So that's what she taught me. That was the first thing. I actually have a whole this thing here from her. This thing is old. This thing is like years old, but I just decided to talk about it right now. So I'm just gonna read what she told me. First of all, she recommended me zinc. That's the first thing. Zinc is incredible. Zinc picolinate, not just any zinc, but zinc picolinate. She specifically recommended me Solgar. I love Solgar. The only, like, everything that I have, like vitamins and everything, is from Solgar. So once a day after food for 2 months. That's the first thing she recommended me. I drink zinc picolinate non-stop. Like, non-stop. I always drink zinc picolinate. You can, not drink. You can Google about zinc picolinate online. You can see what benefits it brings to your beauty, not just your skin, but like your appearance in general. So just look into it. It's a pretty cool thing. That's the first thing she said to me. Second thing, the next advice from her, I was shocked, but she was like, you don't have to wash your face in the morning. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I wash my face 2 times a day. She's like, no, from now on, you're not going to be washing your face 2 times a day. And I was living my life thinking that the more you do to your face, like the more things you put on your face, the better your skin will be, which never worked out for me. And I was always like, what the heck is going on? Like, I thought I was doing the right thing. She's like, no. She's like, you're not gonna wash your face in the morning. I was like, what the actual heck? And she was like, no, just wash it with water, because everything, like all your sebum, everything, don't wash it away. Like, don't wash the protective layer that your skin has produced while you were sleeping. Do not wash it away using this weird, dumb face wash. It's just, she was like, just wash it with warm, like lukewarm water, and that's it. The next thing she said is to use a toner, like a face toner with no acids and no alcohol. Let me show you the one that I'm using. So that's the one that I'm using. It's simple. This is like my 35th bottle of this thing, honestly. I just get it in Walgreens every time when I run out. So I put it on my face. Actually, I'm not even using any like pads. I just do this. Like, I put it on my face like that with my fingers. Of course, washing my hands first. The toner she actually recommended me was Bioderma Hydrobio. I couldn't find it back when I had this consultation with her. Like, I could not find it in the in the nearest pharmacy, so I just got the one that I found. It's 100% alcohol. I don't know, I just got it. It works for me, so I'm just keep using it. Although she did recommend me a different one, but I just stuck to this one. And next, like after you wash your face in the morning with lukewarm water, put this toner, you put some cream on. What kind of cream? Well, she recommended me Bioderma CBM Sensitive. It's like a green. I'll touch the picture here. It's amazing. I cannot find it in the US. I don't know why I cannot find it in the US. Right now, the creams that I'm using, they're always random. Right now I'm using Estee Lauder Daywear, like the small one. I'm not sure I will be buying a bigger one after I'm done with it. But the cream that I really love is this one. I use it for everything. I use it for my hands, I use it for my face. This one can break you out. And it could be because it has oils. And it's telling it's not going to clog pores and everything, but it does have in the ingredient list, it does have some oil, so it could potentially break you out. So if you're like really struggling right now, I would not recommend this cream, but since I'm kind of over it, I'm like, whatever the heck. So I did use La Roche-Posay. It's a French company, and I use Bioderma's creams as well for like CBM kind of regulation creams and everything. I did ask her about face foundation, whether face foundation influences your acne. She said no. And that was like, for me, like this moment of relief. I was like, yay, I can use my face foundation and everything. But she did recommend me face foundation from Herborian. I'll touch the picture here. It's a green foundation. I love it. It would not cover everything. It's not a heavy foundation, because, you know, if you like have some things in your face you want to cover, this is not the type of foundation that would cover it. I would say this CC, although it is a CC, it's pretty heavy, so I would recommend this one for like covering. Actually, you guys, where's my second one? Like, I've been buying these for a long time. Those are really good. Those have SPF 50+, which we'll talk about a little bit later. One thing that I also learned is, as long as you take your makeup off correctly and don't sweat too much under your makeup and don't exercise having your makeup on, you're good. I always use this micellar water. It's Bioderma. It's for sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin. I've been using this dude for years. I'm telling you, this is the best product for removing your makeup. I honestly probably spend. I spend a little bit more money than probably most people, because this is not the cheapest option you can find. Garnier would be much cheaper, and I also spend more cotton pads. I probably use at least 4 cotton pads, if not more, every single day. Even I can be wearing the lightest foundation ever in the world, but like, I'm going to be taking my makeup off my face until the cotton pad is like white color. So I'm using a lot of micellar water, and I'm using a lot of cotton pads. But if you are removing your makeup correctly, you can also clean your pores. My pores used to be so bad. They used to be so bad, so clogged and everything. But right now, they're so much better than they used to be. So definitely can say that if you're removing your makeup correctly and you making sure you're removing all your makeup, you're good. You're really good. All right, so I just told you about the morning routine she prescribed for me, and then let me talk to you about my evening routine that she prescribed to me years ago, which I'm still using every single day. So what she told me to use in the evening was actually using face wash at this time. The face wash I've been using is called La Roche-Posay Effaclar. I will attach the picture here. It's kind of, again, it's a little bit more pricey than regular drugstore face wash, but this one, I got it like years ago. I still have it. This dude, the last time I got this like big bottle of it, it was not more than 50 bucks, and it lasted me, dude, it lasted me for more than a year. And I still have it. I'm kind of running low, but I still have it. I always kind of try to wash my face for like probably like 20, 50, at least 15 seconds. And then I'll wash it off with lukewarm water. Next thing that I do is she prescribed me this medication, which is differine. Differine has the same components. So basically any medication that has, let me tell you, any medication that has adapalene is, she's like, will suffice. So I'm using this one. It's from a different country. It's not in the US, unfortunately, so I'm holding on to it like for my dear life, because like as soon as I run out of it, I will have to go back to different. I love different, it's amazing, but like I really love this one. It does not only have adapalene, it has benzoyl peroxide. Benzoin peroxide, I'm not sure that, because this is in a different language, I'm just kind of making up words in my own brain. So but yeah, she's like, as long as it has adapalene, it will suffice. So after you do this, 30 minutes later, you want to put your face cream on. And again, she recommended me Bioderma CBM Sensitive, which I cannot find in the US. So I put either Pond's, or I use Estee Lauder Advanced Nighttime Repair. This is a smaller one. I used the bigger one before. Will I be buying it again? Yes. This made, I love Advanced Night Repair from Estee Lauder. It is pricey, but it's incredible. My skin has been just better than ever for the past like couple months. I've just been, I don't know, bro, it's just been really good. Any cream that is considered to be like for the type of skin that is oily, from dermatology approved brands, like pharmaceutical brands like La Roche-Posay, Bioderma, those two, like I swear by them, they're so good. 30 minutes after you apply your acne medication, you want to put this cream on top of your face, the same cream you used in the morning. I am using a different cream. Again, I'm kind of done with my getting rid of acne journey, so I do not follow it to T, but I am following still. All right, let's talk about food and what she told me. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I forgot to tell you this one important thing. When I came to her for a consultation, she told me to get a facial done and a peeling. So to go to any esthetician and get the facial done, the one that I told you about, the one where they steam your skin with some product and like scoop all the like stuff from your pores, from your clogged pores and everything, and then some peeling. She's like, go to esthetician will determine what kind of peeling would be the best for you. So that's exactly what I did. And then after having this done, I started using this acne medication plus this creams plus the diet. Let's talk about the diet. Let's talk about what she told me. So first of all, what you don't ever want to eat in order not to trigger your acne is heavy cream. At least do not indulge yourself into it, right? Like once in a while, it's not gonna do anything. Sweet dairy, milkshakes, some milky-ish cocktails, like whatever the heck, anything that has sweet dairy or like maybe super sweet, I don't know, whatever, that could trigger your acne as well. Condensed milk kind of goes with heavy cream. I don't know, it's just sweet dairy in general, like this big category. Do not eat products that have this, or you can eat them, but just don't eat them every single day. All right, actually she told me that stevia is okay. Like if you, what stevia is, like sugar substitute, right? For example, I never drink soda that has sugar in it. Like I try to avoid sugar as much as I can. As soon as I started clean eating, not as soon as, but like probably a couple weeks into me eating clean, I stopped having any cravings for sugar. So basically avoid sugar in general. That's what she told me. That kind of makes sense with the whole glycemic index, with insulin levels, with inflammation and everything. So because I kind of researched a little bit on it, so sugar makes sense. Just do not eat sugar on a consistent basis, okay? Next thing, white flour. I have stopped doing anything with white flour for a long time. There's so many alternatives out there, especially if you live in the US, bro, or Europe. There's so many alternatives out there. All right, sodas. I don't know how to react to it. I love me my soda. Shouldn't, but to my excuse, I do not drink any sugar soda. I always drink diet soda, but honestly, it is true. I can say from my experience, the less soda you drink, even though it's sugar-free and everything, the better the skin is. Next thing, fast food. Do I even have to explain this? These oils they use, the cooking oils they use, this like they use really bad oils for fast food. It's business, they need to make profits, so you're getting your cheapest cheese, cheapest beef, cheapest everything. So fast food is kind of, I don't think I need to explain this too much. Next thing is smoking. I do not smoke, so like I have not experienced like whether this will change anything or not because I don't smoke. But if you do smoke, maybe you can like try like stopping it and seeing if that works. So what she did recommend me to do is to, if you want to see if like one specific thing breaks you out, stop using it for a month and see if anything changes. All right, next thing, sun. So she told me to use SPF 30 plus during the winter time, at least 30 plus, 50 plus during summer. You know what, just to be safe, I always go with 50 plus. So I'm using this derma stick. Again, I'm using these foundations that have 50 plus SPF. Next thing is masks that applied to quarantine and everything. So having mask on your face can trigger your acne potentially. Ooh, next thing was difficult for me. Erase, remove, forget about anything that has oils. I'm talking about two-step micellar waters. I'm talking about coconut oil, any oily product. That's why I don't recommend this thing for you, because it says it won't clog pores, but in the list of ingredients it does have glycerin, it does have mineral oil. If you are starting your journey of getting rid of your acne, I would definitely recommend you to stop and forget about using things that contain coconut oil. I will be making a video about clean eating and everything soon, so look forward to that. And that's everything that I wanted to say here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them to my best ability, to my best knowledge, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.